Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome back again. This is Aluminum Tarot. Thanks so much for joining today. We are doing the Will to Power spread for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to do this using the Corleone Tarot. This is based off of the Godfather series. And this is a very, very beautiful deck. It has a lot of the imagery from the iconic film, set of films. And additionally, I like to use this one because it talks a little bit about building a legacy or building an empire. So anything channeling work related stuff, personal power, and what I'm focusing on for this particular period is apotheosis. Um, I want to kind of channel that energy for these specific reads because I think that, you know, it's good to focus on these things sometimes rather than just focusing on relationships or, you know, who's coming into your life. Those spreads can be good too. But I definitely don't want to focus on the past. I want to focus more on the future and what it entails for your life and how you choose to build it. Now, that said, if you like what you see in these readings, please be sure to give a like, share, subscribe, and ding that notification bell so you don't miss any updates from future postings. And additionally, if you would like a personal reading with me that's in tune with your energies, please feel free to do so by reaching out to me in the information provided in the description box below. So that said, we're going to go ahead and get straight into it for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising Will to Power spread. It was originally giving these, June 2024. I'm going to delete those and just say it's for whenever you hear it. It can last forever long, but at this particular time, I'm just taking a snapshot. Anyways, let's get into it. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. What is your will to power spread? Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What is Leo's will to power? All right, I'm going to cut that down. Putting on the thumb condom so that way we can get started. Trying to get this thing to work. It's not staying on, but we'll try anyway. Okay. So, Leo as they currently are. How is Leo currently? Page of Wands in the reverse. What is Leo's challenge? What is Leo's challenge? Okay, all right. The world. Leo's strength. Leo's strength. There we go. Please clarify that. Okay. All right. Leo's biggest weakness. Theft. What is supporting Leo at this time? Strength. Very good. How will Leo be successful in life? How will Leo come to their will of power? Will to power. Ugh, this thing. Okay. How will Leo rise to success? There you go. How will Leo fail in this particular period? Okay, hangman, and the lovers reverse. All right. So we have at the bottom of this, we have boredom and stasis. That is the four of cups in the reverse. And that's what we don't see coming. What we are looking at, we're talking a little bit about a person who has a bit of a false start in their life. Either A, money has been short coming in because there's a lot of money taking place in this particular spread. This could deal with also with feelings of self-worth, but I don't see it as such. I see it that, here's a person who wanted to have a new beginning with something, and that new beginning just never came. Either you felt kind of disappointed or disillusioned in the fact that, you may have started a business or started a job and that job carried out. And now it's kind of feeling like you're losing the passion or the spark for it. And now it's just kind of like you're going through the doldrums, which is what my intuition's telling me. You're going through the motions. It's just day in and day out. It's kind of boring. You feel like you don't need to be here. One of the reasons why you're feeling that way is because with the card that is your challenge card, we have the world. So the world as a challenge means that you're not leveling up, which means that if you're looking for a promotion, that promotion has been denied to you. And for you now, you're just kind of stuck at one level and not having any new beginnings and new starts due to the fact that whoever is running the show for your company no longer wants to, has not promoted you as promised. Because this looks like a very powerful person. Um, it indicate that there's a decision maker. Normally, the world card has a woman in the middle holding a baton, and then a wreath surrounding that, indicating a kind of celebration or a graduation ceremony. It's like a very, very large version of the Four of Wands. However, with this world in, the challenge position, you're definitely not getting that, you know, up in comments that you thought you were going to receive, and now you just feel a bit stuck. So, what you have as your biggest strength is the Five of Pentacles and then the Ten of Swords in the reverse. That's a pretty strong message there because it almost indicates that you're finding ways to come out of financial difficulty. The worst is over with the poverty that you've been facing over the past few, months, I would say, because you have Ten of Swords and then you have Five of Pentacles. Pentacles could be years, but typically I'm saying a period around 5 months. So any Leos watching this particular spread, if you've been stuck in a dead end job or if you've been stuck in a period of financial or material lack, the worst of that is over. You're finally finding ways to get out of that. I'm going to quickly just clarify. Yeah, temperance in the reverse. Um, it says on the card negotiation and balance. Now, what I see coming out of this, perhaps you negotiated a salary increase or negotiated a higher position in your company and they said, no, we're not going to do that. And so now you're just like, mate, this isn't cool. This isn't right. I'm not going to use any swear words or naughty potty mouth right now. But what I'm getting is just an overall sense of I got screwed over in this particular advancement that I wanted to have with my company. And the weakness here is theft, Seven of Swords. So you see here, you see breaking the chains. But this breaking the chains is actually kind of in a negative light because what it shows is that someone is breaking the chains and stealing from another person. Now, think about this as kind of a way of, you've had your boundaries violated. So, for example, like He wanted this beautiful kind of ending or advancement with the company. And instead of doing so, initially it may have seemed that they were going to do it, and then they kind of gaslit you or future faked, as I would say, where, they promise the world and deliver just the dirt. And for you, it feels like your boundaries or your sanctity has been violated. And for you, it's important to note that, with theft, we're going to clarify with Three of Cups reverse. This is important to note with theft. Seven of Swords and the Three of Cups in the reverse. This means that people have been working behind your back to basically fuck you over. And yes, I will use nasty words there. Um, Not only would they do that to you, but they do that to anyone else. So this is basically a tiny cabal of people who have been working against your best interests. And your weakness is the fact that you allow this, or the fact that you don't protect yourself from this. Normally, the luck, as indicated in this card, would be something that keeps people out. I mean, me having a motorcycle, it's important to use locks when you're out in public. You would never just park somewhere and then just leave your bike unattended without any security, because people will just kick the immobilizer peg and then roll your bike off, and that's never something you want to deal with. However, with your specific life, it's almost like you've been doing that. If you have any soft water sign placements like Pisces or Libra and air signs, this might be your reading as well, because typically this indicates a person who's a pushover. They allow people to violate their boundaries, and this is showing me that, because your strength is your ability to get over being left out in the cold or being, let down financially. This indicates that you have resilience in being able to put up with that kind of stuff, and that's never the right way to go. Now, the supporting energy behind you is strength. I'm going to clarify that. You have strength and the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles in strength indicates that you are able to step back for a bit and kind of hold the fort. So if you've been working your derriere off, your bum off, you've been able to do that well. I mean, that's a good thing. However, if it's done for the intention of preserving something that doesn't resonate with your true calling or your true sense of self-worth, then I would strongly, strongly reconsider what it is that you're working hard towards. Now, I see a person who is just kind of like, I'm persevering, I'm taking a step back. Am I going to get this? Am I going to get this? Kind of like a very loyal dog, like a very loyal pit bull who gets kicked around by its owner constantly, only to, pretend that, things are going to get better with this person when in fact it's only going to get worse. And we never want to stay in situations or scenarios where we're dealing with that, where we're dealing with people who kind of take the piss with us and not, treat us with the respect that we need and that we deserve. Um, we see that in the end, your strength is that money is coming, but it says here, um, I took these two cards, so I'm just going to take it. You have Nine of Wands in the reverse, the Queen of Cups. So reading these three cards together, if you had the Eight of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands in the reverse, and then you have the Queen of Cups. The sooner you let go of the current circumstances that you face right now, tap into your intuition and start to nurture yourself, reflect a little bit on how this situation has made you feel emotionally. That's when the money is going to come in, because you're going to free your energy up from something that is treating you like like rubbish, and begin to tap into things which are actually, you know, allowing abundance in. You will prevent your abundance by working and putting your energy towards something that is to your detriment, and you're going to uplift yourself and boost your abundance excuse me, by working with things that resonate with your, your emotions and your desires. So it's important for you not to be a pushover for something that doesn't do that, but it's important for you also to understand, figure out, and reflect upon what it is that really truly makes you happy, and then go after that. Because what I see here, the thing that's going to lead to your downfall is the lovers reversed and the hangman reversed. So this is not being willing to give up something, not making that decision to give up something that you know is bad for you. It's almost like devil energy, but to an extent, it's even worse, because what it does is it shows that a person is unwilling to change mentally, emotionally, or spiritually with the hangman reverse. They're not willing to put themselves in uncomfortable situations to get enlightenment. And additionally, it's the lover's reverse, which means that your soul, your heart is not in this. You're kind of like an empty shell doing your work or doing this one thing, even if it's a relationship. You never want to put yourself in a position where you're just doing something on autopilot and not reaping any rewards for that. That is a place of extreme lack. And it's in a place, I'll say this because I've actually done this with my own life. It's an extreme place of weakness and a lack of self-knowledge. And that's the main reason why I preach about apotheosis and, illumination. That is the foundation and the core of this, this YouTube channel. With all of my tarot readings, I stress the need to know yourself, the need to go deep within and get uncomfortable with your life by analyzing it and actually figuring out that, the shadow side of yourself. Get through that, because that once you get through the shadow side, that's the thing that brings the light afterwards. You know, you use kind of what I would like to call the kintsugi method. Find out all the broken pieces of yourself, put them back together, analyze them, and then let the light come in through that to mend, your brokenness. Because in that elimination, that is precisely how you'll be able to overcome the darkness with the light. So I'm not going to rant anymore about that, but I'll preach that till I'm blue in the face. And if I lose subscribers for that, or I, get put on a blacklist or something, then so be it. Um, Anyways, I'm going to finish that rant up now. This has been Aluminum Tarot. Thanks so much for joining. I really appreciate your time and attention ahead of the weekend. If you like what you see here, please be sure to give a like, share, and subscribe. Please ding the notification bell so that you don't miss any updates from future postings. And if you also like a personal reading, feel free to reach out to me in the description box below. Please do it just through that description box. Please do not allow scam artists to solicit anything to you, because then the onus is on you, and I'm not going to refund anyone's money because it's gone to some random person in a country far, far away. I'm not going to say anything specific, but yeah, protect yourself. Anyways, thanks so much. Have a lovely weekend. Until next time, love and light. Cheers, guys.